this. And how pleased are you to see the level of the talent in the team, the quality that they have, how fast they are, good working with them?
As a strength and conditioning coach, I love the power. So when I start to work with them, so big guys, at the same time functional, at the same time so able to deliver force, power, development, so able to run as much as you want them to run.
3 most underrated Jamaica men's national team players that needs more respect. Join Premier 7 right now for the big chat. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. This is a quote written by Frank Ocean, as it links directly to 3 Jamaican players who I believe are underrated and should be given more respect. Welcome on board, everyone, to another episode on Premier 7. I am your host, Ryan Nelson. I hope that you all are taking it easy on yourselves because we know how life can be. Now, from that being said, the topic of importance is all about 3 most underrated Jamaican men's national team players that needs more respect. If you are new to the channel, people, please go ahead and subscribe. As you can see on the screen, I have 1,800 subscribers. I would love to reach 2K before the month of April concludes. And if you are already a subscriber, you know what to do. So, my question to you is, who would you rank as your top 3? Let me know your answers in the comment section. And if you think that this video is very much engaging, for which I think it would be, you can just drop a like on the video, because when you do so, Premier 7 will get the recognitions deserved and YouTube will help the video to go out there. First name on the list, starting from number 3, Greg Lee. Greg Lee is number 3. So Greg Lee, we know that he plays for Oxford, and he's not all that flashy, but we see that he have that flair as a player. But here's the thing, Lee has been quite consistent for Jamaica, mainly as a left back. And our ratings would have been to say, let Amara Bell be the main man. But whenever we see this guy, Greg Lee, receive his opportunities, most times he has been very much consistent. If we can reflect on the 2023 CONCACAF Nations League, this guy, he averages about 2.5 tackles, 1.5 interceptions, and maintain a solid 81% passing accuracy. This guy has been way more consistent than many. And remember, along the way or thereabout, Amara Bell wasn't present, but Greg Lee kept his spot and he played to the best of his ability. And we could see that this guy can do more than what we even thought he could have done. And to just talk about the club team that he represents, playing for Oxford United in League One, he's a regular starter, right? He provides width and he provides solid defensive cover. And I think that is something that we have to give him the credit that he deserves, because he do so for Jamaica and he do so for his club team. And I have an example. In Jamaica 1-0 win over Honduras in the past, Lee played the full 90 minutes. He made 5 ball recoveries and shut down multiple attacks from the right flank. Right? For me, this guy is a mature player. He has balance, he has tactical awareness, And in his position, sometimes it is questionable, but when he's given that opportunity, he plays on a level that we can say, all right, even though you may not be the first option at all times, then you do represent yourself well in most cases when you get that chance to play for the national team. What do you think about Gregory being ranked as number 3? All right. Now, to number 2, I would say Joel Latibodier, who can play as a right back and as a centre back. We know or we consider this man as the utility man in the national team. Sometimes for me, I don't really rate him, but I see that this guy is more than just a normal player in the national team. Remember, this guy is not in his peak, and I'm not trying to use his age as an excuse, but sometimes we have to give players the benefit of the doubt. This guy is always present for Jamaica, and whenever he's available, he may not have his best games, but whenever he step up, he do performs. Not a lot of persons do talk about how tactically vital this man is, right, in the national team. Whether it's at centre back, right back, or even in the back three, he tries best to do the job, and trying his best doesn't mean that he is doing well or should be accepted, but guess what? He do fairly well. Compared to when he's playing in the midfield, he's better to me for the national team as a right back, or let's say a centre back. Now, I have to speak about Coventry that he represents. Coventry City in the championship. He averages 1.9 tackles, 2.2 clearance, and a passing accuracy of 84%. Think about it. Remember, for him to be clearing the ball and making tackles like that and being accurate in a team like Coventry, it shows that this guy is impactful. And let's be real, not in all games he plays, not in all games he will be effective, but I'm speaking about the fact that this guy is underrated. And when we have players like him in the team that can play multiple positions and is impactful, then you have to really and truly think about what if this guy wasn't available. So with Jamaica, he gives us flexibility, calmness, and can build from the back under pressure. Look on things from a different perspective based on reality, though. This guy, he offers a presence in the national team where calmness is concerned. And I think when you are calm in the game, it is something that contributes well to the team's production. He's not loud, right? He is not showy. You never see this guy really and truly in a chaotic situation, cussing or quarreling with the referee's decision. He just get his head in the game and just continue to motivate his teammate and do what he has to do. So, but then again, he's very dependable, right? We can rely on him. And the thing is, he's a modern day utility defender. He can play, as what I said before, on the right back section, as a centre back section, in a back four, back three, a very good option. And on the international level, that's a goal. For me, I love when players are given their role, they're they grow in their role, and then you can let them play different positions. But I think that is what this guy was born for. So who is the number one underrated player from the three? Think about it. Give yourself some time to think about who, you know. Is he a centre back? Is he a midfielder? Is he forward? Is he a bench option? All right. Is he in the squad? Is he not in the squad? Number one option is the man himself, Michael Hector, as a centre back. Now, Michael Hector is not currently in Jamaica squad. And am I saying that he should come back? My reason for being here today is to talk about the three most underrated players right now. So pick sense out of nonsense and hear what I'm saying. So don't attack me now to say, yeah, say this someone of the back in high squad and blah blah blah. I am just talking about opinion that these persons are underrated. So for Michael Hector, he knows, and I know that he will receive criticisms. But watch the game when Hector is in the back line. There's structure, there's communication, there's calmness. There's calmness when he's playing. At 6'4", he dominates in the air, which should be the case. And over his last 5 games for Jamaica, he averages about 4.6 clearances and has won 75% of his duels. Are you saying then that he should be winning more? Well, it's for you to say. But that is a lot for a person who is playing in a national team that is growing and should be doing better. Comparing us to Mexico, Canada, even Panama, right? The United States, we are not playing good football like how they are. Even Trinidad to me is playing better football, but not here for the banter. All right, so let's say, for example, in the Gold Cup, the previous Gold Cup game against Trinidad and Tobago, Hector won several aerial duels and made 3 clearances and helped Jamaica kept a clean sheet. Yes, it was just one game, but that is a lot. 7 clearances. Forget about the height. Just look on the fact that this guy understands his position, right? So the thing is, this guy even have over 35 caps, Premier League experience, and knows how to organize a defense. Sometimes experiences has to be there in the squad because experiences teaches wisdom. And he may not be the quickest player, as we all know, but his body positioning, leadership, and ability and steadiness in the back line, it is something that a coach would really and truly appreciate in sticky and difficult situations. Now, I know that not all players can be called back in the squad. So, hear me out. I'm just talking about the underrated players. Okay. Now, I know that a lot of persons do like when footballers have flair and they're scoring goals. Sometimes you have to kind of ease from the stats, man, and pay more attention to what is taking place on the pitch. Remember, when Giroud played for France in the 2018 World Cup, did he score? He didn't. France won the World Cup, but didn't he play a good part? Absolutely. Notice that teams are built on structure, right? Balance and players who can do the dirty work as some examples or some pointers to consider. So Lay, Latibodir, Hector might not be able to do all of those things, but they're crucial in Jamaica system. Lay is important, Latibor Didier is important, and the presence of Hector in the past, possible now, could be needed. I mean, I picked my 3. It's time for you to pick your 3. And just a flashback on the topic, 3 most underrated Jamaica men's national team players that needs to be more respected. I mean, it's for you now as fans to let me know what you think by dropping your comments in the comment section and let me know if what I even say makes sense to you. All right, so people, don't forget to smash a like on the video, share, subscribe, because when you do so, Premier 7 will get the recognition that it deserves. So it's my time now to go. You take care. Goodbye until we meet again.